Welcome to Elaine Clark VO Real Talking Tips, where it's all about communication. I'm the author of There's Money Where Your Mouth Is, a complete insider's guide to earning income and building a career in voiceovers, and voiceovers for podcasting, how to develop a career and make a profit. I'm also the creator of 2 Elaine Clark apps, Activate Your Voice, 5-minute exercises to strengthen your speaking voice, and Adding Melody to Your Voice, speech improvement instruction and workout. This first series of micro-learning lessons is 52 weeks, so subscribe and tune in each week to Real Talking Tips for a new communication lesson. Episode 23, The Power Box, using high versus low speaking stage. Engaging an audience and keeping their attention requires not only good content, but active communication. The words and movement in that active message need structure. The speaker's physical space is directly impacted by the size of the location, environmental conditions, audience expectations, and audience size. Placement of the hands in the most effective power box helps focus the message and keep the voice and attitude consistent. Imagine that the speaker's power box is a theatrical stage. The power box is the personal space the speaker's hands and gestures need to stay inside. The power box can be wide or narrow, tall or short, thrust forward or in. The location of the power box can be high, low, close to the body, or stretched out. Therefore, the hands establish the size and shape of the speaker's power box. The vertical stage high and low power box. Real Talking Tips Episode 23 is the first of 4 in the Speech Communication Microlearning Power Box mini-series. This episode focuses on the high and low vertical power box stage area. To get the most out of this lesson, follow along as we establish the vertical stage hand movement space. Place both hands in the center of your body with one hand on top of the other. Separate the hand so the top hand moves higher and the bottom hand drops lower. To create the width of the rectangular power box, hold each hand in their respective high and low positions and flip the wrists so the fingers point up. Now, use your hands to find the maximum size and shape of that vertical rectangular speaking stage. When you do this, it may feel like it's a bad mime in a box imitation. Knowing the parameters of your speaking box stage creates imaginary walls on the top, bottom, and sides. You can push your hands to those extremes and not allow them to go outside the imaginary walls. Now, explore the area in the center of the rectangle by moving your hands around and gesturing within that confined area. The power box is a way to focus the sound and attitude of the voice. When the movements and gestures go beyond the imaginary power box walls, the voice falls off the stage. The resulting sound is inconsistent and confusing to the audience as it goes in and out of character. How to use the speech power box. How you talk and say things needs breast support filled with thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions. The specific musical placement of the voice and movement of the body adds clarity to the message. Your voice needs subtlety and power that is grounded and confident. How you stand, the muscles that you engage, attitude in your breath and body position support your opinion and personal history. Otherwise, the voice can sound weak, thin, too high, or too low. The placement of your hands in the proper power box clarifies the message, focuses it, and gives it more impact. As always, the third section of each Real Talking Tips episode is the time for you to practice too. This time, we'll practice 3 vertical power box speech and movement locations. You're going to say the same line 3 different ways, changing the size and location of the power box performance area each time. Practice along with me as we say this line. It gives you everything you need to get professional results. First, Position your hands in the center of the body with the hands 4 inches apart for the first half of the sentence. Then raise and lower the hands 6 to 8 inches apart for the second half of the sentence. It gives you everything you need to get professional results. Now, say the same line again and gesture inside that same vertical-shaped area. It gives you everything you need to get professional results. Second, if you want a higher-pitched voice, raise the hands to chest level. Start with one hand in the lowest position and the other hand rising up, and then both hands going wide. It gives you everything you need to get professional results. Third, for a lower voice, drop the power box hand position below the waist. Start with one hand in the highest position and the other hand moving down, and both hands spreading wide. It gives you everything you need to get professional results. Now, listen carefully as I say the same line, but extend past the designated size of the power box. It gives you everything you need to get professional results. And again, when I stay inside the established speaking area, it gives you everything you need to get professional results. If you're blessed with a natural voice that is perfectly placed for your message and audience, you can support and own that strength. If you want a higher or lower voice, you can use a higher or lower power box position to focus the message and keep it in tune. Continue to practice and improve your voice, speech, presentation, voiceover, and communication skills with me. I'm Elaine Clark, and this is Real Talking Tips. I'll see you in the next podcast. Thanks for joining me on the Real Talking Tips podcast. To find out more, check out my books and apps and visit my website, ElaineClarkVO.com. Let's stay in touch. Become part of the Real Talking Tips community. Hit the subscribe button and use hashtag Real Talking Tips, hashtag ElaineClarkVO. You can also follow me on Twitter at ElaineClarkVO, Instagram ElaineClark.VO, and Facebook Elaine Clark Apps and Books. And don't forget to practice. It's all about communication. Go ahead, click the subscribe button.